Service announcement, I call Crustle Caracosta for more than half of this battle. Enjoy. What's going on, Shady People? ShadyPenguinn welcoming you back for another live Pokemon Wi-Fi battle today against a shady person, Caddy. Whose Twitter link is in the description. Or if you want a chance to feature in one of these battles, make sure you go ahead and follow me on Twitter. My link is down there, and I request battles on there. It's how you get to battle me if it's not on a live stream. So today we're jumping in for the second battle with OG Mama, E-Hero, Mufasa, Pink Vision, Baby Lifton, and Sir Simmer. The thing is about right now is that I have no milk in the house. And I did not want to go to the store this morning, so I was drinking coffee, but you know what? I prefer it with the dash of milk. So I have a little bit of a headache now. We're gonna go ahead and ignore that statement because it has absolutely nothing to do with the current battle. Absolutely irrelevant, I guess, but we're gonna see how we can do. I'm gonna grab my phone and take a picture of my opponent's team. And let's see what he's bringing. He's got Gramble, Stunfisk, SUZERAIN, Stunfisk. All right, whoa, hold on. I'm gonna get mollywop body rocked. He's also got the Caracosta, Perugly, and Executor, if I didn't say that. I think I said that, or Mantine, one of the two. You guys see him on the screen, they're beautiful Pokemon. Common weakness is really quick. Let's try to find some. I know I missed it last time. We got 2 Pokemon weak to fighting. He's got 2 resistances right there. What is Stunfisk? Is Stunfisk like, what is Stunfisk? Are you ground? You are ground electric. That's what I thought. What the heck? All right, so he does have the 1 immunity to ground. He only has 1 weakness to ground, which is interesting. I like that. I like that in a team. I like seeing that. Not for me, but I like that for him. We see potential Sunny Day Gramble with the Executor. Huh? Anyone? No? Just Harvest? Okay, just checking. At one point, I ran a Sunny Day Gramble to set up for my Executor. It worked! I think. Maybe not. I don't know. We could just pretend it did for this episode. We're gonna go ahead and assume he's gonna open up with either the, I think he's gonna open up with the Caracosta. So let's open accordingly. Let's shoot, man. I'm not liking this. I'm just not. I'm opening up OG Mama because he has no fighting stab, and you know what? OG Mama's pretty fat, and I've never sent her out first. So you know what? It seems like a good time. I don't know why I have all this energy when I don't have coffee. I don't know what's going on right now. I'm just in rare form. I'm excited for the day. This is the first video of the day that I'm recording. It is Wednesday, June the 3rd. Beautiful sun shining, not through my blinds because they're closed. And it feels good to be alive. My opponent opens up with the kitty cat fake out. That's a kitty cat fake out right there. Now, normally, I guess you'd go for the fake out no matter what. I'm just gonna go for a nice return. I think he's gonna go. I think he might fake out. I'm going for a return because my initial. Oh, there's the fake out. My initial idea. Oh my gosh, that is so much damage. My initial idea was to go for Drain Punch, but then I feel like I guess Gramble's probably coming in no matter what, right? Gramble's probably coming in, but I don't really want anything getting intimidated unless it's my own Gramble. Which I guess I could do that. I could have brought in my Gramble on that Mrs. Norris. We're gonna go for a return. Oh my gosh! I'm sorry, I should have went for Drain Punch. Wow, I just did not expect that. Well, Mrs. Norris is gonna take a heaping amount, although it does not matter. Now the question is he really gonna try to preserve Mrs. Norris? Well, Mrs. Norris can't take me out no matter what. I'm going for a Drain Punch. I don't think there's any chance of going onto the Executor now. He's gonna U-turn. Oh, yo, that cat is amazing. It's got knockoff, fake out, and U-turn. Somebody has to call the pound and get that kitten locked up because that is absolutely ridiculous. So we're gonna see what he goes into. I'm guessing he'll go into the Gramble. Pancakes. Okay, you know, we'll get a little bit of HP back from this. I don't know how fat you are, Pancakes. I have no idea. Okay, you're that fat. Got it. Right. Got it. So we're gonna take Rocky Helmet damage. Oh my Lanta. I'm gonna go ahead and make the switch out into E-Hero, really hoping that he is gonna go for a Thunder Wave or something with this Pancakes. SUZERAIN, you're in your glory right now. I'll tell you right now, you are in your glory, Suz. Oh my goodness. Now I'm gonna go for. This is my worst nightmare come true. Oh my goodness. All right, we're gonna EQ it up. I want to know what he has for me. What do you have for me? I mean, maybe just a fissure. You're gonna go nice and fissure. Are you really gonna fissure? You're not gonna fissure. It's a crit. It's not gonna fissure. There's no way. Stealth Rock. All right, that makes sense. Substitute Stealth Rock. blankety blank blank. We're gonna see the blanks going up. So, I want to do just really quick. I know the Golurk gets Shadow Punch. I decided to go the no guard, and that's why I said in my previous episodes, in my previous battle, like, oh, it doesn't have any good ghost type moves. But I understand with Iron Fist and Shadow Punch, it gets pretty tough. It gets pretty hard. So I could have gone that route. I do apologize for if it seemed like I didn't like think about that. I did. I even talked about it in the team builder. My question is he gonna just stay in? He's gonna go into the Mantine. I'm gonna go for a Dynamic Punch. He's gonna withdraw Pancakes. I kind of expect the Mantine to come in, but I didn't want to go for a straight up Stealth Rock. Not Stealth Rock, I'm sorry, Stone Edge. We're gonna get a Dynamic Punch off, which this thing isn't very physically defensive, I don't think. I think Mantines are normally very specially defensive. I think they are. So we're gonna see the leftovers here. Stealth Rocks are set up, so our switching ability is kind of crippled a little bit. I don't think there's anyone who would expect me to quote unquote switch into. I kind of want to preserve OG Mama just because I can Drain Punch on the Caracosta, even though it's most likely going to be a Shell Smashing one, and that's not going to be fun. Plus, the Sucker Punch could come in handy. I really don't have anyone that I want to just straight up switch in. I mean, I guess Baby Lifton is our best straight up switch in, but he's still got the Gramble. I really wish it did have like a Poison Jab on here. If Girder can learn it, I know that Conkeldurr can. I'm not sure if Girder can. I almost want to stay in just Stone Edge because I can't miss, and I'm Assault Vest, so I'm going to stay in Stone Edge. So as long as if he goes for Scald, as long as he doesn't get a burn. So Lumen goes for Toxic, actually. Interestingly enough. Now I know I can't miss the Stone Edge, so we don't even got to hope. We don't even got to think about it. We're going to connect because of no guard. Coffee, I'm going to try it. Oh man, and Lumen goes down. So the only reason I did stay in there was because I am Assault Vested, and as long as, I mean, granted, had I gotten into Girder and we got that Guts boost, oh girl, what's you doing? That would have been ridiculous. That would have been out of control. My Russells, my Jimmies would have just been all over the place. They would have scattered all over my desk. I would have to collect them. We would have stopped the video. It would have been ridiculous. So I don't think that is, oh, okay. So that's not good. Because Lassie is straight up intimidating when it tries to save Jimmy from the well. We have to switch the heck out of here. I don't really have anyone that I want to switch into. We're gonna go on to Sir Simmer. We're gonna have Sir Simmer and Lassie go on a little puppy date. Maybe they can, exchange bones, all that good stuff. We'll see what happens. Sir Simmer is gonna get the rocks dug into him, and I'm gonna intimidate this Gramble. I'm kind of expecting like a T-Wave or something. Crunch! Ooh, I guess he was expecting the gosh darn, not Cody. Who do I have? It's not Cody. The defense drop is real. The defense drop is very, very real. So I think he knows that my Gramble has the Thunder Wave. So I think he'll go out into the Stunfisk, but I do also have the EQ. And he has nothing immune to EQ anymore. But nothing resist play rough either, so I might as I'm gonna toxic. He's gonna withdraw Lassie. I was kind of hoping Lassie would stay in, but Pancake's gonna come out, and the toxic on a substituting Pancakes is not bad. Plus, we don't get the Rocky Helmet damage now. We just get to go ahead and get it poisoned. So I was correct in thinking that he would switch into Stunfisk, expecting the Thunder Wave. I think that's what he was expecting. So fortunately, we did click toxic, and that works out for us indefinitely. Not indefinitely, you know what I'm saying. All right, well, we can go for the EQ now. I think EQ would have been a safe move either way. The toxic is probably a little just moot. I would say the word would be moot. It just doesn't matter. Is the word moot or moo? It's a moo point. It's a moot point. I think it's moot. I always said moot growing up. So Pancakes is gonna take a good amount of damage. Goes for the... I'm literally shocked. Stealth Rock substitute Pain Split. Stunfisk. Can we not play this game? Now, I think that you had a little more HP than that. So EQ should do the trick, quote unquote. He's gonna withdraw Pancakes. I'm guessing go out into the Executor here, or into his own Lassie, I was gonna say, or into his own Gramble, because he gets the Intimidate off. It's not gonna do much whatsoever, and Stunfisk was in KO range. Really curiouser and curiouser to see. Now, I think here I can actually just go for the Thunder Wave instead of going for Toxic, because I know he's not going to bring that Stunfisk back in. So let's go for the Thunder Wave here. We still don't know what item exactly Gramble is holding. So I got to keep that in mind. We haven't seen leftovers. I don't think we've seen Life Orb. I could have missed it, but I don't think we've seen it. Gonna actually go for the close combat. My defense is down, but it is also resisted. So I'm starting to think this thing is a little choiced. I'm starting to think this thing is just a tiny bit choiced. We're gonna Thunder Wave it. So you know what? If he was choice scarfed, no longer a problem. If he's choice banded, which I don't think he is, judging by that damage, I feel like he would have done well. It is resisted, but I have a defense drop. I'm not sure, man. I'm really not sure. So we're gonna test the waters really quick. I'm gonna switch out. I'm gonna switch out into E-Hero. Sir Simmer, come back. So we're gonna rip Sir Simmer out of there, and we are going to drop E-Hero in here. And I'm expecting another close combat. Oh, he withdraws. That's a valid play. I could have went for a Toxic. It goes out into Tree Hugger. So plays that pretty well. If I had a Ghost type move, this would be a lot more threatening, but I don't. So we're in for a little bit of trouble here. I think an EQ will still break a sub, and that's kind of what I'm afraid of. Like, I'm afraid of a sub. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna EQ. I'm really expecting a substitute. He goes for the Size Shock, actually. Wow, I did not expect that. Hits me on the physical side, so it's gonna do a lot of damage. It's gonna do a lot of damage, and EQ is not going to, we'll see if it will even break a sub. It would have broken a sub, so that's really what I was afraid of, was that substitute. And I think I just have to let E-Hero go down here. There's really nothing I want to switch into this thing. There's nothing I want to switch. I'd rather let E-Hero go down and guarantee. He goes for the Giga Drain, actually, which is great for him, terrible for me. It's a crit! And E-Hero goes down. So that was a very, very poor playing of E-Hero. I took a risk. Well, not took a risk, but I just took a precaution against substituting, because I always see sub. I always see sub. Now, we're in a pretty good spot because he doesn't have... his kitten is really low. Gramble is paralyzed, and he has the Caracosta. So the Caracosta is really one of the last things that's going to be causing me a lot of issues. Pink Vision, though. Pink Vision has Thunderbolt and Psychic and U-Turn. So Pink Vision's a pretty safe switch in here because I can just U-Turn. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Granted, the Stealth Rock is going to take its toll a little bit on my Mons, but I think that the U-Turn warrants it enough. I think that it does. I mean, if I had Stealth Rocks on my opponent's side of the field, I think we'd be in... I would feel so much more comfortable, but I don't want to click Stealth Rocks right now. I don't want to lose Pink Vision just to try to set up rocks. I'm kind of hoping that he overpredicts and thinks that I will want to set up rocks. No, but he's gonna withdraw. He's gonna make the right play and most likely go out into Pancakes, because this thing is poisoned and just all kinds of wasted. Had I gone for Stealth Rocks, I would have been so smiling. I would have been smiling from ear to ear. That makes me sad. That makes me really sad. That makes me really sad. Well, we know, oh, why would I go into Mufasa, the Stealth Rock? You can't eat a berry. Now, Mufasa's a really good counter. A really, really good counter to the Executor, because no berry eating ways. No berry eating ways. We can Dark Pulse, we can Hyper Voice, we can Flamethrower. Flamethrower is definitely our best bet. Remember, Caracosta is only neutral to Flamethrower. It does not resist. Has the rock typing, but it's also bug. I'm reminding myself of that. Not really you guys. So we are in decent shape because Mufasa can handle most of my opponent's team with the range that they're at. It's just the Caracosta that's really a problem. I would have really liked to get Stealth Rocks up to break that sturdy. That's gonna be my big misplay, is that U-turn. I mean, I wouldn't call it, it's just, he made the right switch. He made a perfect switch and he got the static power, so it's not really a misplay, but I could have taken that opportunity to get my rocks up. Considering Executor probably could have one-shot me with anything, I don't think. But that's my fault. But we do put our opponent in a pretty sticky situation. He does have to go, oh, goes out to Mrs. Norris. Goes out to Mrs. Norris for the fake out. Well, that is respectable. The question is, what's less damage, fake out or Stealth Rocks? I actually, well, no, I think that fake out will be more damage than Stealth Rocks. But do I really want to switch out at all, ever? Once Mufasa's in here, do I really? I'm considering sacrificing Sir Simmer, because Sir Simmer can't do too much anymore but Intimidate, and Caracostas is his last physical mon, besides the Granbull, but the Granbull's paralyzed, so I'm not too concerned with it. So I don't really need Sir Simmer. So I guess we'll switch out into Sir Simmer. We'll get an Intimidate off. Although intimidating Caracosta would be kind of nice. It would be kind of nice. We won't do that. We're gonna take Stealth Rock damage, and Fake Out is, well, Fake Out might not take us out because of the Intimidate. I don't think it will. It's gonna go for my opponent's gonna go for the Fake Out. It's gonna bring me down to 7 with a crit. Oh, Malanta with a crit. So I think that Fat Cat is actually faster than we think. I think, because wasn't he outspeeding Kangaskhan? I think you were. I think you were outspeeding Kangaskhan. We're just gonna click play rough though. Mrs. Norris, gonna go for the knockoff. We're gonna live on 6, which I don't know if that's what my opponent wanted. But if it was, you got what you wanted. If it was, you got what you wanted. But Mrs. Norris is gonna go down to the Granbull, eating it up thanks to that Intimidate and the fact that it resists the knockoff. Goes out into Tree Hugger. An easy revenge kill for my opponent, definitely. We're just gonna click play rough, no reason to do anything else. Granted, he could go out into something else, but there's really, I doubt it. I don't think he's gonna do that. So now my opponent is left in a pretty bad position because I'm gonna bring Mufasa back in. You know what? I actually think I should just get Stealth Rocks up. I just want to check Caracosta's special defense because I'm calling it Caracosta this whole time? Oh my gosh. That's not Caracosta. Was I really calling it Caracosta this whole time? Oh, facepalm. Oh my goodness. I am so mad at myself. It's a freaking Crustle and I'm calling it Caracosta this entire time. And as soon as I start typing it, I'm like, that's definitely not, I didn't even have to press enter. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. All right, well, we're gonna pretend that didn't happen. It's freaking Crustle. Why would I call it Caracosta all the time? Wow, just anything that Shell Smash is Caracosta to me. Shoot. All right, so we gotta decide anyway. I kind of want, I can't just get my rocks up for free because I'm paralyzed now. All right, I think we just go into Mufasa. I think Mufasa wins us the game in some regard. Not saying that I won't go down. Not saying that Mufasa will sweep, but I think that Mufasa has a good chance of winning us the game. Just go for Flamethrower every time. He withdraws Tree Hugger, and I'm guessing he's gonna go into his Granbull. There's Lassie. He's just gonna let Lassie go down, realistically, to 2 Flamethrowers, because there's no. I don't think unless it's Assault Vest, it's not Assault Vest. It's just gonna go straight down to the ground, and then safely my opponent can bring in the Crustle. Oh man, I can't believe, and it doesn't even have a nickname. It's literally Crustle. All right, well, I have to go for Flamethrower here. I can't switch. My opponent can either set up. I think if my opponent decides to hit Shell Smash, he loses outright because I'm Choice Scarfed. So I'll outspeed even after a Shell Smash, but we're gonna see, and he's gonna go for the Shell Smash. I think I outspeed outright. Because even a double Crustle speed, I don't think is fast enough to outspeed me. But see, a lot of people were hating on me for running Choice Scarf Mufasa, and right here, I think it pays off. Which is kind of cool. Which is kind of cool. There we go. So we outspeed. Had he gone for Stone Edge, I don't know if he had a chance, but I mean, I guess his Executor could have done something, but it's cool. I'm glad that happened, honestly, just because a lot of people always accuse people of counter teaming, and clearly this guy didn't watch the team builder and counter team me. Like, you know what I mean? He didn't even counterplay me. Like, if you watch Team Builder, he would know that I'm Choice Scarf. And I'm glad that didn't happen. I'm glad. Just because, not because it's winning me the game, but because, like, it shows that I can post the Team Builder without, like, people aren't going to be jerks. So, really, really cool. I really appreciate that. And we're going to walk away with a 4-0 victory. The score dictates that it was a pretty heavy battle in my favor, but realistically, that was that was an intense battle in my mind. So I had a lot of fun with that. Thank you so much for that battle, Caddy. If you guys enjoyed it at home, despite my blunder, please be sure to go ahead and show some shady love to that thumb down below. The thumb up down below. It really needs your touch, and I'm gonna get the heck out of here. Have yourselves a good day, but above all else, keep it shady.